I think Bhishma doesn't know. And never enable waiting room, and we don't want this submit process. Whoever schedules a meeting, this is only based on the invitation link. No need of checking that admit or waiting room.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, please.
Nareshana, please give that access for sharing the screen. It's showing host disabled participant screen sharing.
What check, Jay?
Yeah, now you have the co-host.
Yeah, it's okay. Good afternoon, team. Today we will be discussing about micro credentials. In our last meeting also, we were seeing all these micro credentials, how it is live on the live platform, that I was showing you in Genomia site. Today I have prepared a PPT. I have included some screenshots, and if there is any problem or any kind of queries, you can ask me up. So I'm starting with this. So as you know, basically what are micro credentials? We know that these are the mini qualifications that actually demonstrate the skills, knowledge, and or experience in a given subject area or capability. These are also known as nano degrees.
Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you, Bhishma.
Yeah, ma'am.
So unless it is a definition, you always present your content on the PPT as bullet points. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Don't give a paragraph kind of thing.
Okay. So this is the specifically how to empower others in a workplace. So as you mentioned, ma'am, key points I have written like this only. That
Okay.
micro credentials are totally focused on specific competency skills or skills. They are personal and timely. I mean, on a perfect time.
I have a question on this.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my questions would be like faculty members asking you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What is the difference between you in the first point you mentioned MCs are totally focused on specific competency or skills.
Yes.
What is the difference between a competency and a skill?
Competency means if we are giving a particular task, madam, in that we are saying that how much competent a particular student is, and upon that what are the skills they are developing while doing those tasks, we can assess from that.
Not 100% correct. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You need to learn what is competency and all. And eCampus Ontario have competency based guide or something.
Okay.
So you go through that. It's on Pressbooks. Okay.
Okay,
You
ma'am.
go through that. Competency is generally only some part of yours. That is how much percentage of competence level.
Yeah.
While assessing, we use that how much competency, but competency it means knowledge, skills, and attitude.
Okay.
So three together we consider as competency. Anyway, go through that guide, eCampus Ontario.
Okay. Post this, you share that link, ma'am.
No spoon feeding. You
Okay.
you search on your own. eCampus Ontario Pressbooks.
Okay.
Open textbook is available
Okay.
on computer. Okay.
Okay.
Go to the Pressbooks directory and search for micro credentials.
Okay.
So many other books are also available. Okay.
Okay. So they are completely micro-credential based upon performance only. So there is no theoretical work. Everything is upon practical. Whatever the student do, I mean the teacher gives the tasks and all. Upon that only micro-credentials are based. For example, so we can see that micro credentials can be given certification courses, then security clearance, workplace training, and badges.
What do you mean by security clearances?
Ma'am, this I have just gone through one line that I mean, in a particular certification course, there will be some guidelines through which they need to go through that. The student should go through that, and that is what it was given in this.
No. See, don't copy from somewhere unless you are not confident. Don't put it on your PPT. Last time also I told you. For every word, you should have an answer, because our faculty members, they bombard you with n number of questions.
Okay.
Okay. If you are confident about security, I may ask you, can you give us an example? Okay. Remove all those words. What all you are not confident with, or if you are not comfortable answering. Okay.
Okay.
Don't get fancy words here.
Okay.
Okay.
So for micro credentials, these are the major functions that what does it actually gives? It gives a motivation to the student, then depth learning, then transversal skills, then transferable skills, the pathways and market. This I have taken from article of Wilson 2016.
So what I suggest you is, whenever you put a phrase or keyword on your slide, okay, in the note, you write down the meaning itself. So what do you mean by transversal skills?
Okay. Okay, you are saying whatever we are putting over here,
you should be prepared with. See, immediate question you may get on this slide is, what do you mean by transversal skills?
Okay.
What is the difference between transversal and transfer? I don't know. It would be somewhat tricky for you as a presenter. You may face all such questions. Okay.
Yes.
What do you mean by pathways? What do you mean by market worth? I think it's like a somewhat like a fancy for the newbies. Okay. So for the newcomers, simplify everything. This may be useful for an advanced learner or advanced training industry training partners kind of thing. They may be knowing all these means. I don't know, what do you mean by market worth? I know motivation, deeper learning, transversal, transferable pathways. I don't know the last word. Immediately they may pose a question. Pathways also, majority of them may not be knowing. Okay. So always be prepared with meaning and with a scenario or example kind of thing. Okay. Because our faculty members have they have lots of experience. And
I mean, in this paper, what I have read was all these are related to industrial learning actually.
No. Meaning of this. Transversal means what? Pathways means what?
Okay. Fine.
So you should be prepared all this. Otherwise, don't put.
Okay.
So we don't want all this. We want only the meaning of micro credentials with IBS context. That is the reason we have a column use case in IBS. Okay, you are not training any industry partner on micro credentials. Got my point?
Yeah.
Simplify as much as you can. Otherwise, you will get lots of questions. If you don't answer immediately, they report to the head office. Okay. Don't land in troubles. That is my sincere suggestion to all the team members, not only you. Whenever you put something on the PPT slide, you should have an answer to each word. Okay. Yeah.
So these are the applicable areas that like we are using as of now in Moodle. So other industries are also there, or I mean, the engines are there like Canvas, Brightspace, Akai, where these micro credentials are applicable. Now we come to badges because both are interrelated. So here what we see is badges are a good way of celebrating achievement and showing progress for any student. If they are under a particular course and if they are finishing a particular task, we should be awarding them with badges so that it improves their what we can say, their skills or development, and their pathways we can define by giving them badges. So these are awarded based on variety of chosen criteria that we will be discussing in our competency areas. So these are few badge platforms like Badgecraft, CanCred, Badge OS, and Badger and all. So how do these badges work in a learning environment? So as we have discussed there, that in an institution, from a company, group, individual, then attribute, knowledge, achievement, competence, groups. So mostly we will be dealing upon with the competencies. Here also I have given that license from Brian Matters. I have studied this one. Now we'll come directly to how to set up the competencies in our live lesson. So here under this is a screenshot of a Nomio site. Here we'll click on site administration, and here we can see competencies where we have 5 or more things like this, like competency settings, migration of frameworks, import competency framework, export competency frameworks, and learning plan templates. So here for first of all creating a competency, we will go to competency frameworks, which looks like this. Upon clicking on this, we'll be getting like this, where we'll find like general users, courses, grades, plugins, and all. Here by default we should click on yes and save the changes. Now these are the competencies as discussed. Competency highlight points like competence settings, migration of frameworks, import competency framework, or learning plan templates. Now the next is competencies. Now click on first to add competencies. Now how to add these competencies? First of all, we have to add a competency, that is the competency frameworks. Here after clicking on that, we will be getting as a click to add a new competency framework. Here this is the main dashboard where you have to fill the name of the competency framework, the description for what you are giving, then the ID number of that particular course, then scale. By default it's 0. You can just give by 1 or 2 like that. You can configure the scales also, and we have to put this on as visible, or else it won't be visible during your course mapping. Now I have taken this.
Can you go back to the previous slide?
Yeah, ma'am.
We generally don't use that competency scale 0, right?
Yeah, ma'am. We don't use that one.
You configure scales, right?
Yeah, we configure. We have to configure scales.
Or else default scale on Moodle
default
is,
scale,
but it may vary for different courses, so we cannot use the predefined competencies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So this is how we can add the competencies one by one based upon what kind of course you are taking. Then this is the complete. If you expand all, this is the main topic. How we get. Now in course, if we see how to add the competencies, I have already predefined here a
this
few
is the
competencies.
teacher view, right?
Teacher view. This is the teacher point of view, as I mentioned here. Then this is how the student must attach evidence in order to complete the particular task and all. The teacher must assign this one of these 4 drop downs, attach evidence, send for review, or complete the competency. Then only the student will be awarded with that particular badge if you have mapped, or the competency, it will be showing that he is competent in that particular task. So this is a few badges that I have already assigned to that. For this quiz I have assigned, if the student is completing by the grade point average, whatever I have given, for suppose if it's 100 marks of question bank and you have written that if 80 marks the student course, he will be getting an achiever badge. So like this we can put badges and all. And if we are giving a task where we are saying that how much rapport he is building up in a case based task, so that we can map all those here. Like I have given few like community relations, how he is building in a particular team and all, like that also badges we can prepare over here, and we can map the badge according to the task assigned. Then this is the summary that credentials are symbol of competencies and relationships. Alternative credentialing is becoming increasingly popular in education, and microcredentials tend to be focused on a specific competency or skill and are timely and are tied to performance. This is what, madam.
Okay, can you take us through that teacher interface?
Teacher interface.
The workflow. Okay. I wanted to see the workflow of a teacher. So how confident are you on a 10-point scale, Bhishma, if I ask you to train the other team members?
As of now, I'm on 6 only. I'll take one more round so that I can.
Okay. So next Monday.
Tuesday, ma'am. Tuesday and Friday we have.
No, not for me. To the other 2 team members.
Okay.
Okay. In-house, you book that, or if you want to train them here in this hall itself, you can train them. But next Monday, I expect you to train them.
Okay, ma'am.
Train them means make them follow your workflow and create something.
Okay.
Because I want to assign each one of you to one campus.
Okay.
Kolkata campus, they're already offering certification courses. Pune, they're already offering. Bangalore, they're already offering. And Gurgaon, Anupama Reina ma'am is interested.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how the campus will be able to work on these micro credentials with the team support. Okay.
Okay.
Not only presenting to me.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay.
Empowering the entire team is important.
So this is the teacher mode, madam.
Okay, good.
Okay, we go to edit mode. Now my courses.
And you export that competencies from your course. Okay.
Okay.
And share that file on Google Drive and share with the team. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
You have a folder for all these micro credentials. Do you have a folder?
Yeah,
on Google
I
Drive?
prepared one. I mean, in my local system, I prepared. I'll put it in Drive.
You upload all these to Google Drive.
Drive, I'll prepare.
And share with us, including the competency framework. And what about the FAQs for the faculty members? Based on this, I think you can create FAQs.
Yeah, I have to create FAQs.
And it should
FAQs,
be a bullet point, not
not paragraph. I'll not prepare. I'll prepare.
Go through other FAQs. How did we create all the FAQs? Learn from that. Okay.
I'll take this example of quiz only, madam. As of now. So the teacher pointer, if you go to edit settings here, the quiz settings, whatever it is there, the timing will mention. Yeah.
Okay.
The name
because
will
faculty
be giving,
members got used to this expand all. I have been training them. Okay.
Description will be giving whatever it is there. The timing we will mention from what time to what time they can, when the time expires.
Okay, that way
they here categorized here grade to pass. Upon the question number of questions, we can change over here whatever number we can give here. Then the maximum number of attempts that are allowed, you can put 2 or 3 also, or a single attempt also it can be done. Mostly for certification courses, I have seen they are giving 2 attempts so that the student can get the best out of 2. The grading method here, they have given first attempt or last attempt, that the teacher can decide it.
No, generally we give the highest grade.
Highest grade, okay. Yeah.
But as you said, not more than 2 attempts.
Yeah,
you are right. Not 5. We don't generally we don't give 2. Unless it is a practice.
Practice we can give.
But this is for certification purpose.
Certification course only twice we can give, madam. Then this is the common things that we do.
See, no, not common things. Can you scroll up? So immediately after the attempt, we should not show them the right answer. Can you scroll down? Review options. Yeah. So you need to, if it is for multiple attempts, then uncheck that right answer. If you show them the right answer, what's the point of right answer immediately after the attempt? Immediately after the attempt. Second review block. Yeah. After the quiz is closed, okay, right answer. They can review after the quiz is over. Okay.
Okay.
So these are all the points to be remembered blindly by all the team members. Whenever you train anyone, then you should tell them to uncheck the right answer. Okay. Even marks also you can uncheck. You can uncheck the attempt itself so that all the options, the attempt, uncheck the attempt. First one. No, immediately after the attempt, the first option under that. Okay. Even later while the quiz is still open, you can uncheck the attempt so that all the uncheck the marks and overall feedback. Generally, we don't reveal all these, even for the second one, overall feedback. Okay.
Then this is the appearance, how we want to give the decimal places in all that overall grades. Safe Exam Browser, as of now, I guess we are not using it for any other. I mean, the campuses are not using it, I guess. Safe Exam Browser.
We have already tested this with the Gurgaon campus.
Okay.
Safe Exam Browser.
So here, if I mean extra restrictions on attempts, because teacher can put
generally
a password so that
we don't do that. Generally, we don't do that.
Then overall feedback.
Scroll down and show us that competency. All of us
then
are
this here activity completion.
No, this is important. Activity completion.
Yeah. That here we'll put show activities when conditions are met. Input this one. Then here, as we mentioned, maximum attempts are number 2. Then the completion date we will give. Then the competencies here, course competencies. On what basis we are giving here? Here we will check, and we already have clearly. I'll again show that in my quiz.
How many questions you have?
56, madam.
Questions in the quiz.
Oh.
Okay.
So here, what are the competencies for that particular course we can give? For suppose if we take teamwork, then verbal and written communication we can judge, and then business networking we have given questions on that. Then HR development, like this we can put the course competencies, and upon activity completion we'll put either send for review depending upon the task. If some forum questions are there, then we will put as attach evidence. If not, then send for review. If they are writing on something on the dashboard of given question and answer like that, and or else complete the competency, and we'll put a save and return to the course.
I think date, you need to change the date.
No.
Scroll down. Somewhere it is showing red. What is that?
The activity does not have valid grade pass. That we have not set here.
You have removed that grade. Okay.
If we give here 25, 700.
Okay.
This
Then show us the student workflow.
Yeah, student workflow. I'll show.
Open a private window on the same browser.
Yeah, I have already. It's open, madam.
Okay, you are already using the incognito window.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the student view.
Now
my courses. If we go. So as I have already here. Previously, I have given attempts to be allowed. Here, it will be displayed like that.
Can you show me the competencies on student view? How a student can view the competencies? No, not reattempt.
Ma'am, here he need to pass the 25 marks. Then only it will be displayed, no, ma'am.
No. Prior to attempting anything, a view should be there for the student, right? No.
No, ma'am. Like that, it's not there. So once we are giving that conditions, no, once
can you go to the student profile? Somewhere it should be there in the navigation block or somewhere. Competencies attached to the course. Learning plan. What is that learning plan? Click on the learning plan. No, not been created. Can you go back to the course?
Basically, here only it should come.
On the
in left hand side course page, it comes in our quick force and this. Moodle platform, but in Nomio, I didn't.
It's there. No competencies. Click on that. It's there.
This one that day we did, no, ma'am. That
no.
Completing
these competencies, no. Before attempting something, also student should be able to view all the competencies.
Yes, ma'am. That I have done in the morning. That for this I have mapped, and he is 1 out of 8 competence in this course. So rest he need to complete all this. A quiz has to be completed. Then here that forum activity I have given. Like this,
while configuring the quiz itself, you said minimum attempts to say. How can you say minimum attempts to? If I am okay with my first attempt, why should I attempt? That's the reason it is not showing still to be attempted. Completed. Quiz on HR analytics.
Yeah, ma'am. This one.
Okay, so if I'm satisfied with my first attempt itself, you can't expect me to attempt again and again, no?
Right. Then for that one, we have
under the conditions activity completion criteria, I think you can set it minimum 1, not 2.
Okay.
Got my point? Can you show me that teacher view?
Yes, ma'am.
Configure that quiz again. Expand all and okay, activity completion. Okay, you said minimum number of attempts to. Okay. Now you cannot unlock.
Yeah, ma'am.
It's already okay, but never give to maximum number as minimum number of. So it says minimum number of attempts, not maximum. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Go back to the student interface. Okay. See, these will be the tricky questions faculty members may pose.
Yes, ma'am. Those FAQs I need to prepare and I'll share
I
it
need
with
to
you.
prepare. Don't think I'm preparing to my team member. I'm
No.
expecting you to train the faculty members or the Moodle administrators or quick course coordinators. Okay.
Yeah, I'll prepare those FAQs and I'll share it with
And
you.
FAQs, and also on the PPT also remove all those extra or hyphen words. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
If we don't have an answer, don't put on any slide.
Okay.
If you are confident with any word or phrase that you use with the scenario, please have this in mind. Sometimes faculty members may ask you in which scenario it's useful to IBS.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Okay.
So upon completion only, there's
You are proficient in 1 out of 8 competencies in this course. Okay.
So badges will also be as I have mentioned the badges over there. From the teacher point of view, once that is completed, then only the student will receive the badge.
Again, one more attempt is required because you said a minimum as
yeah,
well.
here I'll show where I have given that badges permission.
You can go to the profile. From there, you get order the badges awarded. No, student. It's not teacher one. It's already awarded. Badge has
No,
been awarded.
not awarded. Award. This is the admin view. Here we get badges, manage badge. Here I have given like this. So the teacher will be doing the same thing so that
site administrator will never create a badge on the course page. It's teacher's responsibility. They create and they configure everything.
But we have to explain them, no, how to create the badge and all.
That on the teacher interface only you are expected to do that, not as a site administrator. I never trained them how to create badge. Login as a teacher. Why do you need a site administrator login here? If you want to create something at the site level and share with everyone, but generally it doesn't happen. Faculty members, they create on their own and they map with some criteria.
Okay. Here,
from here, they add and create the badges.
Okay.
So site administrator role is minimally in all these.
Okay, ma'am. So that's it, ma'am, for today.
Okay. Any questions from your side, Naresh and Rajeshwari? Because I expect all of you to be prepared with this. As I said, I want to attach one campus, not as a team.
Now it is clear.
So will you be able to work on your own, or you want hands-on training with Bhishma next Monday? Together as a team, you want to sit together and learn? Rajeshwari?
Together and learn, no problem.
Rajeshwari?
Yes, ma'am. Not at all points we need on hands-on activity. Wherever I will get the doubt, I can ask.
No, I don't think so. Because you sit at your workstation and Bhishma will be somewhere and together, I prefer.
Ma'am, here post lunch we will be sitting, all three of us will be sitting in this room only and we will do it, ma'am, no problem.
Monday afternoon?
Monday afternoon, I'll ask Sairam sir that to arrange.
Okay, Monday morning we need this poll. Monday, no, Tuesday evening again we have one more session. No, Monday afternoon. Okay.
Rajeshwar will be taking Friday.
Friday, ma'am.
Friday. Okay, you are presenting on course presentation, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next Tuesday, who will be presenting then? I think again, Naresh, it will be your turn.
The cycle again goes like that.
Same cycle, Naresh.
Okay.
Choose anything. Okay, you add that to that Google sheet. Anything, whichever you are confident. Because in Moodle administrator point of view, also you are somewhat advanced, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, madam.
So pick some area. I have that Excel sheet. Rajeshwari and Bhishma share
Yes, ma'am.
your Excel sheets along. Okay,
Okay,
with the
ma'am.
Okay.
team members.
Okay.
Wherever
Okay.
Naresh, identify wherever they are at the beginner level. Pick that for your next presentation, Naresh.
Okay.
Okay. Naresh, got my point?
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay, so with your training, they should be able to learn and move to the next level, intermediate level. Okay.
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 Okay. So next Tuesday again, it will be yours. And Monday, three of you sit together and work on this. But they don't have their laptops or PCs
I'll
with
bring, ma'am. I'll bring. Not problem.
Monday. You'll bring. And what about the second one? Naresh, again, you need to bring your laptop if you want to sit together.
Okay, madam.
Monday, both of you bring. Rajeshri can work on the PC. And today itself, you book that room. Bhishma, go to
Okay.
Saidam sir and book the Monday afternoon. We want that for
Okay.
team learning.
Okay.
Okay. Tuesday, Rajeshri will be present. Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Friday, ma'am, myself.
okay. Tuesday, Naresh will. Friday, this Friday, Rajeshri.
Yes.
Naresh, stop live streaming.
Okay.